I just get out, man. Guaranteed. Like I was gonna get shot. Dope machete. I've got bone in my body, right? And I knew there was a contract ahead. I was gonna be dead.
We've seen tragedies in the number of 100+ young men from the Indo-Canadian community and the South Asian community that have died as a result of or on the periphery of gang violence.
Well, I got involved, I guess, in that first wave of gangsters, late, mid-'80s. And I mean, I started out just like almost every gang-involved person does, as a wannabe. You know, I mean, I sat down and I was like, wow, holy cow, right? These guys are awesome, right? They've got this power, like nobody screws with them, right? And it was pretty appealing to a kid that I think, in my opinion, I mean, that had issues with self-esteem until I got involved with the gangs. Suddenly, boom, I belong here, right? Very powerful, emotion for a kid.
Some of the people that have passed away were friends of mine, so it definitely has a personal impact on me. It makes me take a harder look at some of the kids that go through the system and that leave our school to see, are they going to make it to their 25th birthday once they get out there.
This is a tough community out here?
Yeah, because there's people coming from Vancouver, and one Vancouver guy got killed at Cougar Creek on Halloween. He got stabbed.
And there's something at Max too, right? And
Yeah.
other places?
That was one of my friend's brother that got killed at Max. I live with my dad and my brother and my cousins. I don't talk to my brother, and my dad's not home that much.
How do you get along with your mom?
Not too well. I don't talk to her because she kicked me out of the house because I was smoking and got suspended. I was getting good grades, kind of, until grade 7, then I started doing bad things. I don't know, I started hanging out with older kids. I was in the assembly and there was a bullet in my pocket, and I rolled out of my pocket, and then I got busted.
What kind of bullet?
9mm.
Like a real gun bullet, not a BB gun?
No, a real gun bullet.
And how did you get a real gun bullet?
From one of my friends.
My job here is to work with students who, I guess, normally would fall through the cracks. There's a lot of people who really care about Tanvir and who really, really want to see him be successful. And unfortunately, sometimes I don't feel, he always is around, the safest group of people.
I can tell my cousins, what I do. My cousins, hang out with us, kind of, they're, the older group that hangs out with us. And they have a big name, a lot of people know them. they did a lot of stuff when they were my age. Like, get into a lot of fights, like being loyal and stuff, and then you get respect from everybody. You don't have to have nothing, you just gotta be loyal for people to respect you. Like, if one of my friends is gonna get jumped, stay there and get jumped with them. Don't run away and stuff. That's how you get respect.
It's a funny place where he is. It's quite ugly, I guess, a lot of the environment that he is faced with, yet there is this incredible innocence about him. So he really stood out from the crowd.
Some of the challenges in my old school are probably peer pressure, drugs, fighting.
What are you doing? Every time you fight, it just gets worse and worse. Like, you want to just hurt the kid a lot. Like, you want to hurt him more than you got hurt. So it always gets worse, and you kind of get lost in all the fighting, and like, by the time you know it, just like from fists to knives to guns.
Our school is basically always at capacity, and we have a waiting list of probably 100 kids that are trying to get into Princess Margaret. Vicky had got on the waiting list, and when he had come and seen me, he came, shook my hand, came down, we sat down. He told me, you know, that he really wanted to graduate, and just something inside, I really wanted to help him out. And I'm hoping that Vicky takes advantage of that opportunity and will graduate.
If I was ever fighting, I'd always have to worry about getting beat up or getting jumped. I'd go anywhere I want, whenever I want, with whoever I want, but I can't. Like, unless I leave Surrey. You know, if you want to go to the mall with your mother because you're worried about seeing so-and-so. So I think that it's a big impact in my life. You can't really hide it from anyone. It's you know, you go home with the, you know, blood on your your shoes or your shirt, or you go home with, you know, a cut on your face or a bruise. Or kids come to your house and egg your house or break your windows. So, like, you're not egging the kid's house, you're egging his parents' house, right? I think I really scared them because they thought I was gonna get shot and killed.
I think that a lot of kids right now, culture to them means that if they look at their hand and it's the same skin color as the kid beside them, that's it. That's brown pride or Indo-Canadian pride or Sikh pride or whatever you want to call it. They can't speak the language. They don't go to the temple, or they don't. If I asked them anything about Sikh history and stuff, they probably wouldn't know. There's a certain way to talk in our culture, like to say Hanji or, you know, Sat Sri Akal Ji when you meet somebody. Those kind of small things, they're missing today. Now, you know, that doesn't mean that if you're missing those things that you're going to end up being a gang member, but when you keep having these things erode away at you, you're vulnerable to that kind of lifestyle. They're looking for connections in the wrong areas, wrong places with the wrong people. Mikey, everything's okay? No swearing with teachers?